Are we rolling?
Yes.
It's the last take. Come here. Come here. You see this canoe barrel right here? I've owned this barrel for 5 years. And in the last 5 years, this came on 8 canoe camping trips with me. But really, of those 8 canoe camping trips, 6 happened since last November. And the major reason is because I purchased this level 6 badass harness. What's up everybody, Marty Morissette here, and welcome back to the channel where I make sure that you are always ready for your next adventure so you can push your limits and create memories. A canoe barrel is one of the most useful things a canoe camper can purchase themselves. Not only can you portage your kids, but it's also a great way to carry food out on your expedition and for it to be protected from bears. But the truth is that without a harness, they are next to useless, because they get so heavy so fast depending on what you put in them, and they're so awkward to carry around. And today I want to give you guys my full review of the badass harness from level 6 and let you know if it's worth it or not. Now, the truth is that it took me a while to buy a barrel harness, not because I didn't want one, it's because at the time there was only kind of 2 classes of harnesses. The really cheap ones that were uncomfortable and not worth purchasing at all, and the other versions were super expensive and just kind of out of my price range, so I could never afford one until the level 6 badass harness came onto the market. At the time of this taping, this barrel harness is only $130. And by the way, if you want to check out this harness as usual, I'll leave the link in the description below. And I've been using this barrel harness quite a bit and I have been extremely impressed. And I want to go over all the little details as to why I like it so you can decide if this harness is the right one for you. The first thing I look at when I'm looking at a canoe barrel harness is for the barrel to be held really securely within the harness. Otherwise they move around in your back and it's really uncomfortable, especially on long heavy portages. And the one thing I really like about the level 6 harness is it's got like an 8 to 10 inch webbing at the bottom, really securing your barrel really tight here, but it doesn't have a full sleeve that goes underneath it. I don't like the full sleeve underneath it because I put this down on rocks and in the dirt and I don't want to damage the harness itself. And I'm not concerned at all about the barrel. And then it's got a 1-inch strap webbing at the top that you can really tighten. And there's so many places on this harness that you can tighten basically to make sure that your barrel is just really held securely in there, and you can easily adjust so many different things. Of course, just like any other harnesses, this will accept a 60-liter barrel and a 30-liter barrel. On this harness as well, you'll find is a ton of really good and useful handles so that you can move your barrel around and easily put it inside the canoe and outside. So you've got one at the top here, you've got one on each side at the back here, and one at the front. So it's really easy to, because you have so many really strong handles, to put in your canoe and pull it out without damaging your harness at all. Now, the next thing I look at for a canoe barrel harness is, of course, comfort. Canoe barrels can get heavy really fast. We tend to overload them with good fresh food, which is really nice, but it's heavy to carry around on portages. And the other thing too is that because it's shaped like a barrel, it's so uncomfortable to have something round on your back. So what you're looking for in a barrel harness is for a really strong back support with good padding. And more importantly, what I really enjoy myself is a strong lumbar support down here. And the level 6 barrel harness almost gives you a flat back behind you, and that's something that I personally really enjoy in this barrel harness. You can still feel a little bit of the roundness of the barrel on your back, but really the way the padding is made just gives you almost a flat back like you would have on any other backpack. Another thing that I really enjoy is that the shoulder strap and the hip belt is really wide with a decent amount of padding, and you can really wear this very comfortably on your back and secure it to yourself in a way that it allows you to carry heavy loads and it being really comfortable. And on top of that, it's got so many different adjustments. Once again, this barrel harness is probably one of the most adjustable harness that I've ever came across. To be honest, it's got 2 here, 2 on the side here to really crank it against your back. You've got the stabilizers at the top as well to really pull in the load on you. You've got the chest strap, and all of this is done with Just really good wide straps with good padding, allowing you to carry heavy loads for long portages and it actually being comfortable. So at the end of the day, guys, if you're in the market for a canoe barrel harness, I really recommend the level 6 badass harness because it's comfortable, it secures the barrel really well to your back, and so far in terms of durability, it hasn't disappointed for me. If you want to check out any other piece of gear that I recommend, I'll leave a link right up here of a playlist, so go check this out, and otherwise I will see you as always in the next video.
Peace!